Aloha, fellow humans. What's going on? It's Cassandra from evolvingknowledge.com, and I am no medical professional. I just consider myself a life experimentalist here to share things with you that I've learned along my journey. And guys, I'm here today with another message. Okay, and this one is interesting. So I pulled patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order, and grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Now, whew, okay, this is definitely I feel like kind of heavy. And the thing is that grief can hit in so many different types of ways. It's not just necessarily the grief of somebody passing away, but grief can also be grief for yourself of becoming a different person than you once were in the past. It can be grief over no longer having the same type of relationships that you might have had, or even changes in relationships. Grief really just comes from changes in circumstances, changes in the energies that we are used to having in our life and no longer having. And it can be very heavy, and sometimes grief can impact us in ways that it takes time to even be able to acknowledge that we're behaving in terms of grief, and it's okay. And I think that's what's beautiful about these two cards are honestly coming out together, is that regardless of whatever we're going through, our healing process is not something that is meant to be rushed through just because it may be uncomfortable, or maybe other people are like, well, you're not over it yet, or whatever it may be. It's our own journey. And the more that we rush through something, as my father would always say, haste make waste. Anything that you do in a hurry, you're going to have to go back and do over again. Okay? And so that's the same thing when it comes to our healing. Although the thing that makes it even more difficult is that when we rush through it, not only does it take longer for us to actually heal, but it can make it really play out stronger in the connections that we have, in the actions that we take, because then as with everything, it's just being pushed down, and now we're just becoming more and more disconnected from what it is that we're healing from. It is okay to feel how we feel when we're adjusting to no longer having something in our lives. There's nothing that is unnormal about that, and it is so important to have patience with the self in order to get through. Me personally, I've come to terms with the fact that I'm grieving over things I didn't even realize I was really grieving over, and trying to come to understanding just how deep that actually goes within myself. And that's part of the journey, right? There's going to be things that we can pick up and move forward on, but it's just important to be patient with self. If you're really kind of feeling out of it, sometimes you do just, you know what, no, I don't really want to be around people, or you know what, I really need to be out. For me, I'm like, I just need to dance. I need to get it out. I need to release. I need to feel it leave, right? And these things, they impact our mind, body, soul, and spirit. Okay, so when it's something that is festering within our mind, we're thinking about it. Not only is it showing up within our mind, but it's showing up in our energy field. It's showing up in our body. In so many different ways do these things show up in our lives. And honestly, I can really go really deep onto this. And if you do not know, I have my own website, www.evolvingknowledge.com, also www.hellogoodbye.com, where assisting people in making their transitions out of life, and assisting people in, well, just in transitions in general for people in life and out of life as well, but also to help provide strength for people that may even be in the process of dealing with situations that can be overcoming when somebody is on the transition out of life. So all around, if you just are going through it, you feel heavy in your heart, you're not alone. Please feel free to contact me. Honestly, I try to make myself as approachable as possible. But as I said, you are not alone. Um, it's just a part of life. And you just have to be gentle with yourself instead of being like angry, like, why am I feeling this way? Or I shouldn't be, like, it's been a year already, it's been 6 months already. There's no time frame on our healing, okay? So it's just really important to really just take that time and do whatever your intuition, whatever your heart is telling you that you need to do. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this right here, guys. And as always, I am sending you my absolute unconditional love your way. And I hope that whatever moment it is that you are having at this exact point in time, that honestly, guys, that you're feeling my love and you're feeling my sympathy in these situations, and giving yourself the patience and the love that you need to be able to get through whatever adversities in your hearts that you are struggling through. Okay? Mahalo, guys.